Hello, I'm Mark Ramsey, the founder and president of Effective Project Solutions. This short presentation describes how I came about the architecture for Program Leader. I will show pairs of slides, one of the organizational framework, and the architecture that supports it. This is the nature of project communication that Program Leader addresses. First, conversations end with an intent upon doing something, and they start at this level. That doing something, Program Leader documents in an activity record. It can have costs, and it always has an employee responsible for performing it. These are the two panels for this entry. The top one houses activity information and employee responsible, and the bottom, the financial aspects. These panels are two views of the same record. Program Leader lets you associate the activity with a project and optionally a work breakdown structure element, WBS for short. Project and WBS assignment is the routine way to group and report activities. The project and WBS elements have resources from organizations to implement them: the project manager, the WBS manager, and the client. The project entry panel houses project information in the form of project records. Activity records display project information in their headers, getting information via the project link shown. The link forms when the activity and project records have identical project names. When the link forms, the records are said to be related or linked. One project entry panel can link with any number of activity records bearing the same project name. The advantage to the user is that the project manager, number, program manager, and client need to be entered but once, while being available to all related activity records. It also allows a report for a client or program manager to exist because the link provides the software mechanism to find all activities associated to them. When operating Program Leader, you will want to jump around to records related to each other. Program Leader navigates you to the related entry panel automatically. This allows you to examine relations without having manually to search for them. When a WBS element is entered in the activity panel, it links it and the project name to a WBS record having those names. Why does it link with the two names? This is so a WBS record named Financial on Project X, for example, does not get confused or aggregated with a WBS record named Financial on Project Y. So when you run a report on a WBS element, only the activities of this element from a given project will report. Program Leader also allows a WBS element name to report activities spanning all projects. But the segregation behavior is what you would want to make happen if you wrote this software. Now, the way WBS elements get tied to projects is first, the record needs to be added, and then second, with a project link by common naming. The link gets set up when you fill in the WBS element project field with a project that exists as a project record. The project record needs to be created before the WBS record for this to happen. The pull-down menu in the WBS element entry panel makes this easy. Each employee responsible for an activity has a supervisor and a functional business unit. The functional business unit is a division in your company, or it is an external subcontractor. Either way, the person has a supervisor. An activity record links with a supervisory record using an employee responsible link. The link forms when there is a supervisory record for the employee responsible. The supervisory record and the link allows activity reports to be run for supervisors and functional business units. The functional business unit and supervisor appear in the header of the activity entry panel. Your project world is in two parts: your organizations and your clients. Your organization, which I call the performing organization, activities deal with project administration. The client deals with the product of the project. Program Leader keeps their activities separate, allowing you to report activities separately or combined. The performing organization is represented in a project record designated a performing organization project. The client project has a field to link to it. Just like the client project, but not shown on the diagram, the performing organization project has its own set of WBS elements and links to its related activities. Lastly, a family of projects aggregate to programs. Program Leader associates program managers and clients to activities. Through it, the clients and program managers can witness your management of activity detail and cost. After all that is said about project management tools and techniques, your performance all comes down to detail and cost, provided you treat people fairly. So the next time you review progress with such people, you can have on hand every issue that they are responsible or are accountable for if you use Program Leader. There is a lot of powerful reporting awaiting the use of these 3 other panels. See above on the right-hand side of the chart. But you won't have to spend a lot of time with these. Once these records are created, project, work breakdown structure, and supervisory, they can be referenced by any number of activity records. This is Mark Ramsey, and thank you.